I just know them from the user's point of view.
I turned on record also from my computer.
Okay, thank you.
Rosemary, can you repeat what you said when I just tuned in about who can make what doubles?
Yes. I think I'm going to make a list of these and put this into my forthcoming book about cheat sheets.
Okay.
Rosie's, it's going to be called Rosie's Cheat Sheets. I was going to call it At Bridge at a Glance, but the Granovetter's little book is called Conventions at a Glance. So I feel that that's kind of taken. So I'm working on Rosie's cheat sheets. In any case, for those who want to make notes, there are 4 people at the table. The person who makes the first bid for their side, first bid other than pass, is the opener. The opener's partner is called the responder, whether he chooses to take a bid or pass. That's his name. The first person in the opposing pair who makes a bid for their side, other than pass, is the overcaller. And the partner of the overcaller is the advancer. So you should all know those 4 names. So in an auction that begins 1 diamond, 1 heart, 1 spade, 2 hearts, we have the opener who bid 1 diamond, the overcaller who bid 1 heart, the responder bid 1 spade, and the advancer raised his partner's hearts to 2 hearts. Okay, so now, when we come to talk about certain doubles, I'm going to make it very clear that only the opener can make a support double. Only the responder can make a negative double. Only the advancer can make a responsive double, which is what we're going to be talking about today. Okay, so that clarifies who can do these things. Paul, can you please send the link to Shirl Stevens? I just don't understand what her problem is.
Is she on BBO?
I'm looking to get her email address. It is Shirl, SHIRL, at 412law.net. Okay.
I have Cheryl, SHIRL.
At 412
Right.
law.net.
Thank you.
Okay.
Could you please repeat the who can make the doubles so I can have a quick note on it? This is Jean Kurtz.
Okay, only the opener can make a support double.
All right.
Only responder can make a negative double. Only the advancer can make a responsive double.
Thank you.
The overcaller can make a takeout double.
Overcaller, takeout double.
Overcaller can make a takeout double.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Now, the difficult thing is recognizing when any of these doubles are no longer what you think they are, but they become penalty. And that's a big topic. So we're not getting into that today.
Okay.
Okay, so. Okay, well, good morning, everybody. It's just about 10 o'clock, so I'm going to begin. Today's topic is responsive.
Put the recording on, please.
I have it on, thank you.
Oh, sorry.
No problem. Today's topic is responsive doubles. I'm going to have to mute everybody because there's so much noise. And the people who are at the table can unmute themselves if they need to speak. Okay, that's better. So unfortunately for Jens, we're not going to do this hand, Jens, much as you want to do it. Let me introduce the people. Sitting north, Pumpy, is Jens, who's joining us from Germany. Judy is sitting east. You're very familiar with Judy. And Marissa is sitting west, and you all know Marissa. So you may wonder why Marissa and Judy are at the table so often. It's because they are very willing volunteers, but they're also willing to be ousted by anybody else who wants their chance at the table. I think both these ladies feel that by sitting at the table, they have a real benefit of having to think on the spot and not just watch. So they seem to really enjoy it. But the seats at the table, 3 seats every session, are available for anybody. And I take people on a first come, first serve basis. The only thing I ask is that you are able to log on to Zoom and minimize your screen and then log on to BBO. Or you could do it the other way around. Log on to BBO, minimize the BBO screen, and then join the Zoom meeting, and then go back to BBO. Now I'm going to also turn off in my accounts, I'm going to turn off the noise level, if I can find it. So I was asked to change something here. So I'm going to change a few things and turn off sound. Okay. So I think that will help quite a bit. Okay, so we're going to choose the deals for today. And we're talking about responsive doubles. So say goodbye to that hand. And Jens, you've got a lot of work to do today regardless. So let's begin with this hand. Jens, can you open the bidding, please? Thank you. And I think Judy will know what to do with her hand. She's got a very nice hand. This is a takeout double. Now, only the overcaller can make a takeout double. And it always has the same meaning: bid any suit other than hearts. I make the perfect dummy. And I like to play that it's all the way up forever. Even if North had opened 4 hearts or even 4 spades, double is for takeout. So here, 1 heart, double. And what is South going to do with this hand? 6 points and a fit. I'm going to bid 2 hearts. And now let's all look at the West hand. So does Marissa want to take a bid? Well, she knows for a fact that her partner has at least 3 spades, because the double said, bid any suit except hearts. I have a fit with you. So Marissa is going to bid 2 spades. Now, what does her 2 spades say in terms of length and in terms of points? Number 1, she only promises 4 spades. Number 2, she promises a smattering of points. She's at the 2 level, so anywhere from 6 to 9, 10 points. If she had 10 points, she would jump a level. And that would also say 4 hearts. It does not promise 5. So this is a very straightforward sequence that you would be very familiar with. So is North going to take any action over 2 spades? Well, I don't think so. I think we have to pass. The good news is that we have a partner. We have a partner. Now, what is Judy going to do here? Now, is 3 spades competing or is 3 spades invitational?
I meant it as invitational.
Okay, so when we have, well, it's very difficult. I think you either have to go or not go. Three spades, you can't really make a game try. You could bid three hearts, but I don't think you're that good. Four, well, hang on, how many have you got? 4 and 8, 4 and 4 is 8, and 5 is 13, 15. Well, she would need 10 points to make a game, and she did. So I would just, I would not bid, personally. I would just let her do spades.
Okay. Should I undo?
Yes, well, undo that. Now, I've noticed that Judy is a very aggressive bidder, much more aggressive than I am. I am very disciplined, and maybe I need to learn to be a little bit more of a gambler, but it's not in my nature. I listen to the auction, I'm very careful, but now, so East is going to pass, but now South has an extra heart and only a doubleton spade. So South is going to be very willing to bid three hearts. Oh, it's me, I have to bid. And now Marissa might very well take the push to three spades because she's got an extra spade and she has two bullets. So I would bid three spades with Marissa's hand. She now knows that her partner has probably got a singleton heart, because for South to take another bid suggests that she has four hearts. So Marissa can count 9, and she's got 3, that's 12. Her partner has 1, 2 hearts at most. We could be the first pair to bid at the 3 level with only 8 trumps, but we need 9 to be at the second level. So I think that, I think South can definitely bid 3 hearts, and I think Marissa can take the push to 3 spades. If it's wrong, it's wrong. If it's right, it's right. And now North was willing to pass 2 hearts, so I don't think he's going to go any higher. He's looking at a lot of losers in his hand. And from Judy's point of view, Marissa, you know, she still didn't jump anywhere. So I would pass 3 spades. There's a full opener on your right and somebody with a lot of hearts and a few points on your left. How do we know she's got a few points? Because she didn't jump to 3 hearts over the double. 3 hearts would have said, I have 4 hearts and less than 6 points. So she's got a 6 count. So I would be very careful.
Excuse me, we have a question.
Okay.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Go ahead.
Okay. The question is, if East bids the 3 spades, is that to block North-South?
No, it's just competitive and showing an extra card.
Thank you.
She had 4 to start off with, and now she's showing 5. So when she responded to the takeout double, she bid a 4-card suit. And now when she's taking the push over 3 hearts, she says, I don't want to sell out to 3 hearts, and I have an extra spade. Now that might make it enough for Judy to go. I don't know. I'm just looking at the cards to see how many they'll make. Either way, this was a hand that is a very normal competitive auction that you're very familiar with. There is no responsive double in this hand. So we will continue.
Another question referring to the last hand.
Okay.
If East bids 3 spades, since no one is vulnerable, could North-South bid the 4 hearts to go down 1 double?
Well, I don't know. If they go down 2, that's worse than 3 spades making. And they might push the opponents into 4 spades and let it make. So this is why competitive bidding is such a headache and such a joy. Yesterday we were plus 1,400, I think, because the opponents didn't understand each other's bidding. They didn't understand the bidding and who had what. And they willy-nilly bid 3 no trump, and I doubled. And they went down 1,400. I mean, how ridiculous is that? We were willing to play in a little 3-level bid, and they went crazy. Actually, we were going to play 2 something. Okay, 1 heart double, just the same as before. Now this time, should South take a bid or not? Well, most of you will say, no, I'm going to pass. But a lot of us play that over this takeout double, if I bid 2 hearts, it's absolute garbage. Absolute garbage over the double. It just says I've got a fit and no points. And now what is West going to do? Well, now West knows for sure that the opponents have 8 hearts. She's got 4, her partner has only 1. She's got 4 spades and she's got 10 points. Not sure if the Queen of Hearts is working, but she's certainly going to take a bid. She has to decide whether to be brave or not. Is this worth 2 spades or 3 spades? If you discount the Queen of Hearts, it's worth 2 spades, but it's a free bid. So it certainly shows some points. So I personally would bid 2 spades. I would downgrade my Queen of Hearts and I would bid 2 spades. We're basically in the same position as before. This is another very normal hand where North can bid her 4-card spade suit. So once again, no responsive double necessary. Going on to the next hand. Sooner or later, things are going to change. Well, I have a choice. I could bid 2 hearts to say garbage. I could bid 3 hearts. But I've got 4 spades. I don't know what to do here. I'm going to just be passive. I'm just going to bid 2 hearts, trash. Now, what should Marissa do this time? When partner makes a takeout double, they promise at least 3 cards in every suit. So from Marissa's point of view, she doesn't know whether to bid clubs or diamonds. Wouldn't it be awful if she picked clubs and that was Judy's 3-card suit and she had 4 diamonds and they missed it? Or vice versa. She just doesn't know. So this is a great opportunity for Marissa's hand, for the West hand, to say double. Now, mission alert. This is a responsive double. She's the advancer and she is responding to her partners, to the overcaller's takeout double. She does not have a 4-card spade suit to bid. This double 100% denies holding 4 hearts, but it promises both minors. So it tells the partner, the overcaller, choose either minor. I have at least 4 in each of them. So this is the responsive double. So we can see that it denies the other major and promises both minors. So if it goes 1 heart double, 2 hearts, and it applies when a suit was bid and raised. So this is the basic parameter for using the responsive double. We use the responsive double when the opponent side have bid and raised the same suit. So this will clarify it for you. So 1 heart, double, 2 hearts. Double. I have both minors. I do not hold 4 spades. I do have 4-4 in the minors. Take your choice.
So I bid the higher first?
I would bid the lower first.
Oh, okay.
The reason I would bid the lower first is that if they double you, you can retreat to 3 diamonds. Like if there was a really bad split on the clubs. If you start with diamonds and they double diamonds, you'd have to go to 4 clubs. And that might be too high for our comfort. So I would always go up the line. When I have both, I would always bid 3 clubs.
Okay.
So now will South take another bid? I'm too nervous. My partner, knows I've got to fit with him. He knows it might be trashy, but I don't know if I'm going to 3 hearts here. I've got nothing. Partners, but wait a minute. Let me think about it, because if they've got 8 clubs, I've only got 2 more. My partner's got 3 clubs. That's not so good. If they have 8 diamonds between them, and I've got 3, he's only got 2 diamonds. It's asking my partner to do an awful lot. I'm just not sure what to do. Well, but I've got no defense against 3 clubs, so I'm going to bid 3 hearts. So this is how people might think. When they wonder, what are they thinking about? I'm thinking of different possibilities, what my partner might have and whether I'm brave enough. But I fall back on the law of total tricks will protect me. If 3 hearts doesn't make, it's because they can make 3 of a minor, or maybe more.
But I have an opening hand, and my partner has opening hand. So these people bidding have like 15 points with Wyndham.
So what are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to bid 4 clubs.
Well,
Or double, I don't know. It's risky.
You might think about doubling them.
Oh,
Okay.
You might think about doubling them. This is what led to our 1,400 point win yesterday, because we had an auction very much like this. And I think I doubled their 3 diamond bid, and the other guy straight away went to 3 no trump. So I whacked that as well. So yes, Marissa is the one that knows that they've got a lot of points. She couldn't show it when she made that responsive double, but she can certainly show it now. I don't think they're going to make it. They're going to take a lot of heart tricks, but that's not 9 tricks. So we're going to get good stuff somewhere.
There's a question.
Yes.
The question is, going back to the 2 heart bid, what about 6 to 9 points needed to respond 2 hearts?
No, the person obviously wasn't here when I said that after a double, raising your partner's the open suit is trash. It's a fit, but usually less than 6 points. You just want to tell your story. Now here, because I bid 2 hearts the first time, 3 hearts is misleading. My partner might very well think I've actually got 6 points, but not if he trusts me enough to know I've got a really bad hand with 4 hearts. Okay.
Rosemary, I wouldn't have expected Marissa to have that many points. I didn't know a responsive double, how many points a person has.
Well, it's unlimited. The responsive double is unlimited.
Okay.
But after your takeout double, your partner knows that you have an evaluated opening hand.
Mm-hmm.
And you will notice that I always say the word evaluated, because let's look at Judy's hand. She's got 4, 8, she's got 13 points in high cards, but her evaluated point count is better than that because she's got a singleton in the opponent's suit. So that makes her hand worth conservatively 15 points. So, that's why we need only about 11 points when we've got shortness in the opponent's suit, because our hand becomes an evaluated opening hand. Okay. So I open the card so the people at the table can see this, and the prospect of 3 hearts making doesn't look too good. We're going to get 3 spade tricks, and we're going to get 2 club tricks. That's 5, and 2 diamond tricks is 7, and we won't get a heart trick. So 7, we're going to be down 3, 1, 3, 500. That's better than any game that we could make. I see that Eddie Levy has a question. Go ahead, Eddie.
Hi, yes. I play with my partners that only a double at game level counts for penalties. And this double obviously is for penalties. It can lead to a lot of confusion. How do you handle that?
Well, because the first double said I have both minors. And the second double says I've got a really good hand, they're not making it. It's no longer a responsive double. What double could it possibly be? This is a penalty double. Now, I'm going to give you the simple rule. For newer players, there are no penalty doubles. That way, you never have to worry that it's never a penalty double. But part of the fun of bridge is using a penalty double or converting your partner's double to penalty. And that takes a little bit more sophistication. So I quite understand that with your partner, they've eliminated all penalty doubles. But boy, are they missing out on some good scores. Because as I said, we got 1,400 on one board yesterday. And when I play with Neil, we double a lot. And we're usually very successful. With my newer partners, novices, intermediates, I don't double because we're not good enough defending together as a partnership, and we don't get it enough. So unless you think you're going to get it like 3 or 4, then you should bid your vulnerable games. If you think you have a game, you should bid the game rather than doubling for penalty. And there's nothing wrong with your rule at the moment, Ed. So just remember that when we grow up as bridge players, we're going to want to use the penalty double a lot. Okay. Let's continue. Let me just close the hand again. I think I missed out a board.
Yes.
Collaboration. Okay.
I had four hearts and 4 spades and they went out.
Okay, sorry, I can't get it back. Let's go. Jens, you're up.
Oh.
You know what happened? Nothing happened when I hit the redeal button. And so I hit it again. And by then the hand had come up. My computer's a little bit slow at the moment. So 1 spade, 2 hearts. Oh, I'm sorry, I have to bid. What's wrong with me? Okay, 2 spades. I have a fit with my partner and a smattering of points. And now let's look at Marissa's hand. I'm going to open Marissa's hand so everybody can see it. So Marissa does not have a fit with her partner's hearts, but she doesn't want to let them play 2 spades. So what could she do? She can make a responsive double. So Eddie, we're going to be very clear. This is not a penalty double in any way, shape, or form. This is another responsive double. So we've been seeing that we can make a responsive double when our partner makes a takeout double. But we can also make a responsive double when our partner overcalls a suit. But as always, the responsive double can only be made by the advancer. So on this deal, north is the opener, east is the overcaller, south is the responder, and west is the advancer. And she's choosing to advance by making a responsive double. Now, some people feel that in this situation, it's very much like a negative double. I have the unbid suits. And you could think of it that way, but its technical name is a responsive double. So for those who are making notes, a responsive double can be used by the advancer when replying to partner's takeout double or partner's overcall. Okay, so double here says, I've got some points. I'm not selling out to 2 spades, but I don't have a fit with your hearts. So what is North to do but double? If they forget and leave it in, maybe he'll make it and get a good result. So pass by North. And now Judy heard this double. And does she have more than 5 hearts? No. Does she have a 4-card minor? Yes. What is it? Clubs. That's what she's going to bid. 3 clubs. And now you can see that South is stymied. I don't know if they can, I know my partner has no clubs, but I don't know if he can make 3 spades. Should I double this? I've got a 6 count. Well, let's think about it. We're going to get maybe 2 spades because I know that they've only got 5 between them. So maybe 2 spades and maybe the ace of clubs is 3. I don't know, it's too risky for me. I don't even have a double. I'm going to pass. Well, okay. Okay. So what's going to happen on this? This is going to be passed out now.
Who doubles? My partner is doubling?
Yes. She doubles the spades.
Have you gone crazy? No.
Well, she thinks that she's got enough tricks to defeat this contract.
Okay, fine.
Okay, she must have a good hand.
Well, I'm thinking we have the other 3 suits, but maybe we don't.
So you were seeing my hand. I mean,
Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't have time to count.
So we're going to lead to start off with. So Judy, what are you going to lead?
One of those beautiful hearts. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Jens, we're not going to play the whole hand, but we're going to get it started because I see something important that I want to show everyone.
Yeah, I'm going to take over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Why did Marissa take over? This play, overtaking with the ace and returning the suit to the guaranteed queen, always says that Marissa started with the doubleton ace. Otherwise, she would not do it. She would signal encouragement for the ace. But here with the doubleton, we should overtake and return the suit. And if partner doesn't have the queen, we will get a ruff. But here we're going to take the first 3 heart tricks, and that's probably all.
Diamond.
And the ace of diamonds. So they're going to make 3 spades doubled.
Yeah.
So an unfortunate double. Sometimes we fall in love with our hands and doesn't work out too well. Okay, let's go on to the next hand.
There is a question, please.
Yes.
Okay. This person is asking for a review of the rules for a penalty double.
Okay, so it's not what's written here. Okay, so please ignore that because that sentence is misleading. So number 1, only the advancer can make a responsive double. A responsive double is only in play when your partner, the overcaller, either makes a takeout double or overcalls a suit. Number 3, we use a responsive double when we deny holding 4 of the other major. If the opener opens with a major and partner makes a takeout double, if the opener's suit is raised by partner, by responder, advancer's responsive double shows both minors. If the opener starts with a minor and partner makes a takeout double. Over corner makes a takeout double. If the opener's minor is raised, advances responsive double denies the other, shows both majors. So basically, 1 heart, double, 2 hearts. Double denies 4 spades and promises both minors. 1 diamond, double, 2 diamonds, double, responsive double shows both majors. I hope that clarifies it. Okay, did we bid this hand yet?
No.
No, okay, let's go. One heart, 1 spade. Now the opener's suit is going to be raised. So hearts are bid and raised. 2 hearts. So a double now promises both minors. Everybody clear? I'm going to open it up so you can all see. Oh, you could see. Okay. So the double promises both minors. And we'll carry on from there. Okay. Next hand. Now I'm going to close up the cards because I'm rotating the deal around the table a little bit. So 1 spade by Judy. 6. I'm going to make a takeout double. 4, 6, 9, and 4 is 13. I have an opening hand. Partner bid any suit except spades. I make the perfect dummy. So the opener's suit, bid and raised. My partner's double denies 4 hearts because our first choice is always to bid the other major if we have it, but promises both minors. So the best ploy is probably just to pass this double.
Really?
I think so. You've got a little mini hand.
Well,
You have 13 points.
Well, let's.
So by
Marissa could have
passing
9.
this double, you're telling your partner you don't wish to go to the game opposite her support. So you might be in a position to double them for penalty if they screw up.
Okay.
So it's unlikely to be left in. So you know you've got an 8-card fit. So somebody would have to have an awful lot of spades to leave this in. And although North showed shortness, yes, South showed shortness. Even if there's long spades in the North hand, they're under you. They could get the ace, but that's it. They're under you for everything else.
Well, I was thinking of interfering with their advancing.
Okay, so they're already interfering with you. So quit while the going is good and await development.
Okay.
There's no law that says you have to bid at this point. So my recommendation is that with a minimum, you don't bid. Maybe you'll be allowed to play 2 spade doubled and actually make it.
Okay.
So 1 spade double, 2 spades, 1 spade double by me, responsive double by North, denies 4 hearts. What a shame. But I've got 4 diamonds, so I'm going to bid 3 diamonds.
Is there a minimum for double, for the responsive double? Like just like 6 to 10 or like 6 to whatever?
It's interesting because Root and Pavlicek, Bill Root and Richard Pavlicek, whom you may have heard of, our teaching room is dedicated to the Pavliceks. I think it's the Pavlicek teaching room. And Richard is a very fine world-class player. They combined and wrote a book that I think was published in 1981 called Modern Bridge Conventions. And in their book, they say that making a responsive double at the 2 level, to force your partner to bid at the 2 level, you should have 6 or more points. At the 3 level, you should be a little bit better. At the 4 level, you should be more than that. Then I think these days we're all being a little bit more aggressive. So I think to force somebody to bid like at the 3 level like this, she only really needs to have about 8 points. Not a huge hand, but a smattering of points. Because if you remember Mike Lawrence's advice, never let them play at the 2 level when they're happy. So did East-West find their happy fit? Yes, 1 spade double, 2 spades, they found a happy fit. So North has to pluck up all their courage and make this double to say, I've got both minors, I'm not letting them play 2 spades. And this is the perfect way to get in their face and make life difficult for them. So Judy is going to pass. Now I'm going to bid 3 diamonds. And Marissa is going to pass. She told her story. And now North is going to pass because he's only got 7 points. And now Judy can determine whether it's worth the risk or not.
There's a question, please.
Yes, go ahead.
Would you still make the double if you were vulnerable?
Well, probably, because if we have this credo that we never let them play at the 2 spades when they found at the 2 level, when they found their happy fit, we would always bid. Yes, I would bid vulnerable. If we've got an 8-card fit, are we going to be doubled? It's unlikely that they have enough strength to double us. And when you think about it, Marissa just showed a little 2-spade bid. So competitive bridge, it's the most difficult when both sides have half the deck, and then you're fighting for the part score. So the experts tell us that you can be the first pair to bid at the 3 level with an 8-card fit, but you need a 9-card fit to be the second pair to bid at the 3 level. So Judy's taking her life in her hands when she bids 3 spades, because she's probably not going to make it. There's a good hand after her. So my hand, I mean, can you see my hand at the moment? So let's see all the hands. So yes, they're going to get all their spades except for the ace. She's going to lose a heart to my king. She's going to lose 2 diamonds to my ace and queen. That's 4 tricks. And we're getting a guaranteed club trick. She's got 3 clubs to the ace jack. She's going to lose, we're going to lose at least 1 club. She's going to lose at least 1 club trick. So she can't make 3 spades. And who knows if we can make 3 diamonds? We have to lose a spade and a heart and a club. And well, maybe we can make 4 diamonds by the look of it. But they can't make 3 spades. And if they get doubled, that could be very bad, and especially if they're vulnerable. So you have to be careful. Now, some people just like to bid because if it happens to make the contract, you get a great result. And I know people, my partner Janet in New Jersey, anytime we had a fit, we would be in game with 20 points, with 18 points. But we were always in game. And on the days when it made game without enough points, we got a top. But most of the time we got a bottom. But she liked to play that way. And she would giggle and say, well, we did have a fit. So that's why I moved to Florida, to get away from her. Just kidding. Am I the dealer? 1 spade. Okay, so Judy has made a responsive double, which denies 4 hearts and promises both minors. Notice that she doesn't have very many points, but she doesn't want to let us play 2 spades. So what am I going to do here? Well, I'm going to pass and await developments.
That comes to me. And now she denies 4 hearts and she has both minors. Okay, there we go.
So Jens, how brave are you feeling? This is easy for Jens because he's got 4 spades and he knows I have 5. So right or wrong, he can take the push to 3 spades because the law will protect us. Who knows if we're going to make it? But he's taking the push and telling me that he's got 4 spades. So how are we going to fare? Well, we're going to lose the ace of spades. We're going to lose probably 2 hearts, unless I can find a way to get rid of it. And 2 diamonds, and 2 clubs is 4, and 2 hearts is 6, and a spade is 7. So I'm going to make 6, I'm going down 3. Nobody doubled, nobody dared to double this time. So it's unfortunate. I've got quite a nice hand. I thought I had a nice hand with 13 points, and he's got 6. They've got half the deck. Can they make diamonds? Well, they can pick up my king of diamonds. They have to lose a club. They have to lose a heart. They have to lose a spade. They'll do okay in 3 diamonds, but they'll do better with us going down in 3 spades. If we go down 3. But we're fighting and nobody really knows what the outcome is. And not only that, even though the computer might defeat 3 spades, humans might not, or they might not defeat it enough to make a difference.
We have a question before you move.
Yes, go ahead.
On this hand, if East had 4 hearts, would she go to the 4 heart bid with her hand?
Let me just, oh, it went on to the next hand, sorry. Tell me what the question was again.
Okay, in the last hand, East had 3 hearts. The question is, if East had 4 hearts.
She would have bid 3 hearts.
Okay.
Instead of making the double. When there's a takeout double, our first obligation is to bid a major if we have one. So making the responsive double denies holding the other major. But if she had it, that would certainly be her first choice of bid. So 1 club, takeout double. 2 clubs, opener suit, raised. Suit, clubs, bid, and raised. Double by me says both majors. This is my south double is a responsive double guaranteeing both majors, at least 4 cards in each of the majors. Now, Jens has correctly bid hearts. Going up the line, he's got both, he's bidding hearts. It's not a question of whether one is better than the other. The whole question is, if there's a bad split in hearts and somebody doubles, we can run to 2 spades. Okay, so Marissa says, I'm not letting them play 2 hearts. My partner supported clubs, even though she knows I might have only 3. I've got extras, I'm bidding 3 clubs. That's our best bet. And if they bid 3 hearts, I'm probably going to whack it.
What is to whack it?
Whack
Double.
it, double it for penalty.
Okay.
My slang. we all pick up bridge slang from the people with whom we associate. I guess I had a lot of aggressive bridge player friends up north. We like to whack everything in sight if we possibly could.
So you were professional whackers.
We were whackers, yes. And we're probably wacky too. Okay, so this is a good outcome, I think, for East-West. If you see all the cards, you can see that they're going to get a lot of club tricks. They have to lose one club, one diamond, one heart, and turns out one spade. So they're going to make 3 clubs. And we cannot bid 3 hearts because, I'll reiterate, you can be the first pair to bid at the 3 level, but you should not be the second pair to bid at the 3 level unless your side has 9 trumps. And there's nothing to say that we have 9 hearts, so we should pass and let them bid clubs.
Okay, we have a question on this hand. South, the question was, why didn't South indicate anything about the spades, or does your double indicate that?
Okay, my double guaranteed both majors. 1 club by opener, takeout double by the overcaller. 2 clubs by responder. He's raised his partner's suit. Now the double by South is a responsive double by definition when an opening suit is raised. Double is a response to my overcaller partner who put that takeout double on the table. So South's double is a responsive double. I am the advancer, but it's a responsive double to my partner's takeout, and it guarantees both majors. See, I don't know which one to bid because she might be 4-3. She might even be 3-3. I don't know. So it's South's job to say, I have both majors, take your pick.
Okay, follow up to that from the same person. Can North come back with 3 spades?
Well, why would he? Over 3 clubs, why would he bid 3 spades? He knows I've only got 4. Why would he be the second person? He would much rather defend this contract rather than go down. So it's risky. Now, if you say, well, from my point of view, from the North point of view, they are making 3 clubs. I've got a singleton club. Sounds like they have a lot. My partner's promised a little something, but not much. I don't know how we'll get on. We've got double fits in both majors, but what about diamonds? I don't know. He might, he could, but he would have to take a position. I'm a great believer in adhering to the law of total tricks. I noticed that the people against whom I play, they're not adherents to any known form of bridge at all. Okay, so that was the end of our prearranged deals. So I'm just going to reiterate what I've said this morning. When, in a competitive auction, when the opener's suit is bid and raised by partner, if the overcaller interferes with either a takeout double or bidding a suit, the advancer can use a responsive double to deny the other major and show 4-4 in the minors, or if a minor was opened, the responsive double would show 4-4 in the majors. If the opener opens a major and there's a takeout double, if the advancer makes a responsive double, it 100% denies holding 4 of the other major. So these are the important parameters. And if somebody opens and they make a takeout double, if there's a pass, I have to bid my hand accordingly. If responder takes a bid, if they bid a new suit, responsive doubles don't work the same way. I should have had a hand to show you that. Imagine that an auction goes like this. 1 club, double, pass. Now I'm forced to bid. So I can bid at the cheapest level to say I don't have many points, or I could jump a level. Partner will never know the difference between me holding 4 or 5 or more cards in my suit. He will only know my strength and that I have at least 4. Suppose it goes 1 diamond, double, 1 heart. Now my partner doubled for everything, but that includes hearts. Diamond, double, a heart. Now if I've got 4 hearts and I know my partner's got at least 3, they may not be making it. So now my double is not responsive. I can convert it to penalty and say he's not going to make this contract. So to go back to Ed, I like to have penalty doubles when they really occur. So I understand you're going to have that agreement with some of your partners. There are no penalty doubles. But in fact, I'm here to tell you that there are some. And I'm very fond of that one. 1 heart, double, 1 spade, double. It was not the same suit bid and raised. My partner promised spades when they made a takeout double. And I've got ace, queen, 4th of spades. I'm doubling. They're not going to make it. My partner and I have got at least 7 spades. And she's got a full opening hand and I've got good stuff. So I'm doubling for penalty. So that's a good thing to remember. Okay. Any other questions before we change the subject? Okay. So we're just going to go on to a random deal.
Oh, you need to close the hands.
I think I will, thank you. And we'll go on. Okay, Marissa. Jens has no bid. I'll make it easy. He has no bid because although he's got some points, he cannot make a takeout double because he does not have 3 cards at least in every unbid suit. And he does not have a 5-card suit to overcall, and he doesn't have the strength for 1 no trump. So no bid. So club, a heart. Well, my suit is not good. I don't have anything to bid either. I have to pass. So clearly they don't have a heart fit. Very good. Judy is showing 4 hearts and also 4 spades and a little itty bitty hand. So why did she bid at all? If she doesn't bid over 1 spade, then she leaves it wide open for us to come in and compete and do something here. We're not going to pass it out at 1 spade. We're going to force you to do something. So she might as well tell her partner that she's got a fit, but she doesn't have even enough to invite him to game. So 2 spades. That makes it much harder for us to come in and compete by bidding, say, 3 diamonds or something, although she would love that. Okay, so 2 spades. So this is the perfect little contract, and they're probably going to make it. So West bid spade. What would Jens lead against 2 spades? Well, he's got a really tough lead, in my opinion, because well, if you're going to lead that suit, I actually am going to make you lead the 7, not the 9. So we should lead low from 3. If we're leading from a 3-card suit, we should lead low. So lead the 7, please. Thank you. Now, I know that he doesn't have the ace, so I'm going to put in the jack and hope that's high enough. If my partner led from something like the queen 3rd, that would be a good play. You have to play a card, Jens. No, that is not the right play, young man. So you can see that the ace of hearts was gone. You must win your, if you're going to play hearts, you must take your winner. So play your king of hearts. It sets up the queen and the dummy, but it at least gives us a trick. If you'd been playing a low heart there, would have given her the queen, and we'd never get our king. So we're in the business of winning tricks. Now Marissa can claim, and she made 2 spades. Well done.
Nice job.
Okay. We have time for maybe one more. I'm just going to bid this. We're not going to play this hand, but I'm just going to bid this hand because it's a nice hand. So I've got a very good hand. And so I've actually got 19 points, I think, if I added them up correctly. So the queen jack of clubs are a little bit suspect, but that could be, you know, she could have short clubs. But in any case, all good hands with 18 or more start with double. So I'm going to begin by saying double. Takeout double. Marissa has nothing to say. So now I'm going to bid my suit. I'm going to bid 2 diamonds. This says that I've got at least 5 diamonds and at least 18 points, and I do not have 4 hearts. So what does Jens know about my hand? He knows that I don't have a good fit in hearts. He knows that I've got something in diamonds, a good diamond suit. I must have something in clubs for my takeout double. I mean, in spades. And so he's going to take a chance that I have a spade stopper because I've got 18 points. And he's going to bid 2 no trump. Or even 3 no trump. The one thing he's not going to do is rebid his hearts. He's going to show me that he's got a stopper in clubs. So 2 no trump, and I'm going to bid 3 no trump. 3 no trump by me. So what would Judy lead against 3 no trump?
The club.
Okay, so we'll lead a club. Just put it on the table, please.
Oh, somebody needs to pass.
Oh, pass. Jens, please pass. Okay. So on the lead, we're going to get 2 club tricks. And very interesting. How am I ever going to get to the dummy?
Mm-hmm.
How am I ever going to get to the dummy?
Yeah.
Not easy, huh?
No. Not easy. No.
No. Not easy at all. Well, I'm going to have to do the best I can. It doesn't look easy. Just not the right stuff. So that's a good point to finish on.
Especially since we can see the hands.
Thank you all for being here today. I'm going to stop recording.
Okay, thank you.
And I thank my guinea pigs at the table for being so cooperative.